Hello, Speedster Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Ogre Battle with me, BlueAnkylo. So I was thinking about last episode when we did the Sharom battle, and the fact that it took about an hour, and I still had, well, the second half of it I was speeding through some of the battles. I just think, in general, I'm going to have to, some battles, once they start getting a little repetitive, once we've figured out the strategy, or it's a assured win, I'm going to use, you know, a little bit of frame skip to speed through a little bit. I won't do it all the time, because I do enjoy the music, and, you know, I think the game should be played the way it was made when possible. But I think overall, to save time, I'm going to have to do a little bit of that, or else the episodes will take too long. I also might have to start splitting some of these battles up in half, because, well, if they're going to take an hour for the first one, even with a bit of frame skip, I don't want to have like 5-hour episodes once we get to the other side of the map. It's just going to take too long. So before we get started, I have made a couple roster changes. You'll see some new units in here. We've recruited a couple giants. These can be recruited by wizards. You just go to a town and pay for them, so they're quite easy to get. Normally, I wouldn't recommend using them, but part of my ROM hack, the patch for it, the army rebalancing mod, allows these guys to promote up through the giant tiers like a normal unit. Normally, giants promote kind of oddly, and it's very difficult to get the highest tier giant. I'll be able to actually do that without any trouble. I've also got some dragons. So these guys you had to recruit from neutral encounters on the last map in the mountains, and I got 2 sets of 2 dragons. The idea will be, I want 2 good dragons with high alignment. They will turn into the white ice dragons. And I want 2 neutral dragons around 50 alignment if possible that will turn into the red fire dragons. Evil dragons are harder and require very rare items to promote up. And therefore I'm not going to worry about them. I also recruited a couple golems. Similar to giants, golems used to not really promote up normally. I think in other ogre battles you cast magic, like you get the enemy to cast spells on them for them to change class. Fire hardens them, and ice and water, you know, it just does stuff to them magically. But I think in this game it's just, you recruit different golems and they just stay like that forever. But for me, I think the mod I think lets them promote up through the different tiers as they get higher levels. Also, traditionally golems were terrible in this game. They get very low HP and HP growth. You can see he's got less HP than Warren does by a fair stretch. But they have very high defense usually. But their resistances were so low that as soon as you fought an enemy mage, they just one-shot or two-shot them. Kind of like a certain tortoise from Shining Force 2. But the mod or the patch that I've got on should make them a little bit more viable, so I'm going to try them out. Basically, I want to try out all the different units, so I'm going to have a lot of different units than what I normally run with. Also, I recruited, like the dragons were the neutral encounters, golems were neutral encounters in the forests, and there was also the ability to get hawkmen, and this one wanted to be named, so I had a very creative YouTuber that wanted their hawkman named Hawkman. But the cool thing about having a couple of them is you can see the movement type for this group now is considered low sky. Just with one hawkman, we're able to move quicker on the map. Now, they'll still fight poorly anywhere but plains, because most of the units are plains or forest. But the Hawkman himself enables us to move quickly, which is cool. I think that's all the main differences. I split up a couple units to make this work. The big problem I have is I don't have enough leaders. The only people that can lead units right now are lords, clerics, samurais, valkyries, the wild men, and wizards. That's all I've got that can lead. The hawkmen can't lead, fighters and amazons and beasts can't lead at all. So I'm really short and stretched on the amount of the actual people who can lead them. So I'm going to be, as people promote and I can sort of rearrange leadership easier, I'll have different unit setups. Anyway, before we get to the next battle, I want to just very quickly go back to Sharom, because there's a couple things we can do here, and I want to pick it up before I forget about it. I did mention before that backtracking, I think it was while I was doing this last episode, I mentioned that going back to the previous map was a good idea. In fact, I think one of the towns told us to do that. So I'm going to use one of my flying units to speed this up a bit. Geist is my high sky, and he's also very cheap. For whatever reason, Griffins don't cost very much. The most important thing, just in case you missed the last episode for some reason, is to make sure you send a unit to the temple up here. It's a hidden temple. So this is Badista. This guy's important. My name is Badista, the Great Magician. Actually, I'd like to ask you a favor. Somewhere on the continent is a Book of the Dead. If you find it, don't sell it. Bring it back to me. I'll see you are well rewarded. Thanks. So, that's actually a very important side quest. The Book of the Dead, I think they call it Lexicon or something. If you bring it here and trade it, you can get undead staves or rings, one or the other, I forget. I think staves. And you use those to promote mages into sorcerers, although I think my current mod changes that a little bit. You'll see as we get along. But remember I was talking about evil dragons, and if you want liches and stuff, that's the item you need, and it's hard to get them, so. While I'm here, I want to buy up a fair number of these. I shouldn't have any more money than I did at the end of last episode. In fact, I should have less money because I spent some days on this map getting those neutral encounters. But I wanted some heals, I wanted some cures. I definitely want a few revives, although they're pretty expensive. So I'm just buy 10 or so. I'm actually planning on dropping my money real low here for a secret. It's a secret. I don't want more than 99, but you'll see. You'll see. I always forget what I pretty much need to look up what the bell and the summons do or how they work. Okay, that's enough. I spent enough money. But I forget the exact details. I can look it up, or I could just experiment. I think you can also clean up your items. So right now, when you buy items, they're all in different stacks. You know, I bought 30 of those, 30 of that. If I clean them up, they stack them together, so it's a little bit easier. I also need to equip these things to somebody eventually. We'll get there. All right, let's continue our journey here. I would like to have this done in 1 day cycle, so I don't have to pay any more money. The Star of Heroes is very precious. Be sure not to lose or sell it. Yeah, that's, like I mentioned in the last episode, if you want to get the good ending, you need it. Period. You cannot miss it for the good ending. Any good ending, in fact. Alright. Thanks to the rebels, peace has returned to this area once again. This is but a trifling gift. Please use it to further your cause. This is why I spent all my money. If you have less than 30,000 goth, you come here and he gives you another 30,000. So money in the early game, you can kind of cheese like that. Just spend your money and you get an extra 30k. Are you waiting to go up in levels before you fight? It's a good idea to use low levels to fight in towns. Be sure not to level up too fast. This will lead to evil. So that's the in-game tip to not level grind too much for this. Like I explained before, the alignment system kind of forces you to move ahead without level grinding forever, unless you want evil units. Now, one of the things that's happened is I've had some people request certain classes for their characters. Liches, evil... Well, neutral characters specifically, what are they called? The Doll Masters. They're incredibly difficult to get, though, because they require like 40 to 60 alignment. There are still those who say that blue isn't much better than the Empire. Just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. So I know some people have requested that kind of unit. I can't promise anything, though. It's very difficult for me to guarantee that any one unit can get the perfect alignment for some of those classes. Okay, we already read this one last episode. It's just history of the Roshfallen temples, or Roshian temples. Don't worry about that. The last 2 towns. I need to visit this one in the bottom left, though. It's kind of important. Have you found Falsala? Oh, yes. A hidden city down the road to the southwest. And they have incredible treasure? Well, let's go visit it with a true hero. Now, I'm not sure. Some of these triggers require a certain unit or your hero or owning an item like the hero star. So I'll just send my hero with the hero star. We are depending on you to restore peace, Blue. We present to you this gnomish nuggets. Woohoo! Treasure! Nuggets? You can actually get a few of those in the game if you're getting them from random drops. All you can do with these sorts of items is sell them. And they're worth a fair lot of gold. So remember all that money I spent buying cure potions and heal potions? Well, we got it all back. I knew what I was doing. Alright, let's get on to the real battle. I know I just spent 20 minutes there. I'm obviously not going to be able to finish this. I'm probably going to do half of it on this video and then the other half next time, probably. Unless the speedifying can get us through it. Anyway, level 3, Revolution. So first off, we'll have a look around the map. I think that's always a good idea. There's a zoom out button, isn't there? There we go. I forgot to use this on the last one. So, we're in the top right. The boss is in the bottom left. There's a few towns kind of along the road. Well, there's two ways, I guess. There's a straight route and kind of a longer route. Most of the enemies will probably come up through this straightforward direction. But we'll want to capture all these towns, and maybe there's something over here. Right here as well, I would expect something. There's also some towns over here. I'm fairly sure there's an item up in this northern island somewhere. I think. And finally, this road looks suspicious over here. So there's quite a few places to go. Also, little islands are often places to send people. Anyway, before I deploy people, I want to make sure I'm leveling up certain units more so than others. I really want to get these dragons leveled up because they started at level 1. So we need to get some kills on these groups. So I'm going to deploy both of them. And I'm probably going to deploy this one as well, the giants, because they're low level. Like, level 2 is too low at this point. Anybody that's got a level 2 group needs to get some kills. So my units that are already level 3 might sit this one out for a little while anyway. And specifically the supposedly evil units, the ones that I'm trying to lower the alignment on, they need to get to level 5 actually quite soon. So what I want to see here is... How's my octopus? They're still level 2. I gotta get these guys level up too. Alright, well, so Howard lands for sure. I should probably get Xavier's down. Well, he's got pretty high level hellhounds for now. Vanilla, Lands, and Howard for sort of... Well, they're all plains, technically. I think red dragons, once they get promoted, are mountainous, and I think white dragons are actually snow tier, but snow is terrible movement. So I want these 3 down. Lands, Vanilla, Howard. How's healing doing? Level 3 for your group. How about this one? Scion is level 2, so we'll want to get this guy down to get those Amazons to level up. And I need like a couple good units. I guess I'm a good unit and I'm level 2 technically. Yeah, I'm good for probably one of the better for liberating towns right now. Alright, let's do this. So first off, send me to this town to liberate it. And then we're going to deploy the other 3 that I was talking about. So Vanilla, we got our giants going. Giants are pretty tough. Get them moved up. And who else do we have? It's going to cost a lot of money having all these people down. Not Xavier, no. Lands. There we go. I gotta see these dragons. The trouble with dragons is they are quite expensive. I'm really hoping my patch is going to make the dragons more useful than what I'm used to. I have a habit of not really using dragons a whole lot because... Well, they're large units, so they take up 2 normal slots, and they cost a lot. Who else was going to be put down? I think what I should do with these low sky units is have them liberate around the edges. Because they're fairly high alignment. I'd like to see what these guys can do with the golems. I'm going to put them down. I'm deploying a lot of guys right now, I know. And I gotta get my octopi going. They are Scott's units. So we're gonna send them out into the water first, and then what I'd like to do on this map is eventually have them sort of take up shop around these rivers, And then they can block the bridge really, really effectively like that later on. And maybe one more. Where's my other flying unit? Well, I've got a mountain unit. Kid and Scarlet I'm not going to use right away. There's another flying unit. Yeah, we'll send these guys over this way. Alright, that should be enough to push down a long way. We've got a lot of units. I can deploy a couple more. If somebody sneaks by towards your base, having someone that you can deploy instantly will save your life. So let's go. Away, my friends, away. Alright. Roshian Temple, Rosh Fallen. Maybe that's from a different game. I gotta remember, Roshian. Alright, come on, give me a good card. Luck can be good or bad. No, there's a different card that can be good or bad. Luck's always good. Sorry, Fool should upgrade your luck. It's also, I believe it's one of the better in-battle tarot cards. And we got a Benkei Spear. I don't know exactly what that does, but we got one. Welcome to our temple. You will probably come across thieves and other villains in your travels. It's up to you to decide if you should go along with their schemes, but please remember that the eyes of the people of Zenobia are upon you. Everybody's watching us. Howard's finished moving. I gotta go find out where he is. Who's Howard? Oh, just one of my units that's stopping outside of the town. Because I don't want them to liberate it. So I stopped them right outside of the town so I can liberate it. Yeah, that's right. Would you like to pull a card? Oh, I keep getting terrible cards. I guess the second death card I've drawn with my personal unit. Ah, dang it. I guess we'll keep it. Well, fine, we won't keep it then. I've already got like 20 cards. Gilbert, the ruler of Sharom, used to be a very kind man. But when King Gran was assassinated and the Empire came, he somehow changed. Now he's as cold as ice. You're as cold as ice. Alright, we're going to keep moving down. I want to conquer this city. I'd like to make... It's going to be difficult, but I'd like to make my battle lines right here. So that's what I'm going to aim for. Hopefully I've got enough units to make this work. In fact... better keep them all moving forward, because I might lose a battle and get pushed back. Also, a lot of these units are, like, level 2 guys. So, you can't expect a whole lot. Or level 1 with the dragons. I'm really hoping I can get the dragons leveled up quickly. Should be one more of these guys to move. Hopefully that's everybody. And let's get my octopi move in the right direction here. Alright, how's this side going? I don't expect to have a lot of resistance on the right side. Alright, guys. Battle's coming soon. I like having all these low sky units, really nice. Let's pull a card again. Yeah, lovers. Oh yeah. That should be some reputation. So that was +2 reputation. That made up for our death card. I can't remember what it does. Or no, lovers is the confused card. It's actually pretty good. It's nice because then the experience doesn't go to the leader, and you can just use it to let your unit get the kills rather than all of the like using a damage card and all the experience goes to your lords. Okay, I think you may have noticed. No, I haven't. But it costs 3 times the deployment cost of a character to revive him. For some characters, it may be cheaper just to recruit a new character. This only applies in the early game. Just watch your Pokemon. As a man of the gods, I can't believe I just said that. The revive item is actually quite cheap. It's always 2,000, no matter what level you are. So, don't worry about that too much. I actually don't use Roshian temples to, resurrect people very often, because resurrect items are pretty cheap. Yeah, Emperor's a really good card. That's a charisma card, I think? Yeah, +2 charisma for every one unit. There's actually ways of really cheesing the system. If you need people to get plus couple charisma, save stating and getting Emperor cards is a way to do that. You can also get a World Tarot card, and once you've got a World Tarot card, every card you draw on the map after that applies to all deployed units, which is pretty awesome. I don't think Hierophant is that good, and Emperor is one of the best cards in the game, so we're gonna have to keep it. Some characters will fight in different ways, depending on their formation. Yeah, so that's just make sure you pay attention to front row, back row stuff, for the most part. Now, if I get a lot of resistance on the southern route, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. Alright, here we go. What are we fighting against here? We got brutes. Those are the evil guys. Normal fighters, but we are like level 4 and 5. We're outclassed. We got our first look at ninjas. We got knights. We got some griffins and a wizard. These doll mages, they are a real danger. This is a tough group. The doll mage giant group, that's a dangerous one for sure. Alright, let's see how I do. Alright. This group is actually pretty weak, though. This should be nothing to worry about. We're going to focus on killing the fighters first, if possible. I'll do at least one battle at normal speed, I suppose. No, you're not supposed to hit the leader. I said target the weakest. Wow, that did a lot of damage. See, if we kill the leader, but not the fighters, they will probably just run away and come back again later. Well, I mean, okay. I did say I kind of need to level up my dragons. Maybe I should keep an easy unit like this around to get some free XP later. This is not a particularly dangerous unit, as they basically kill my front row dude. We're not going to kill anything at this rate. All these misses. I wonder if... I haven't been counting. How many times have they attacked? Are they going to kill me? Or kill one of my dudes? I'd hate to use a card on the first battle. Oh, you suck. I mean, we won, but... I didn't get my kill there. So this guy... Yeah, Indy, what's wrong with you, buddy? You needed to get your first kill. Now what are we going to fight? Okay, this is a relatively dangerous fight, too. Let's see. Just throw a heal on him. Because he's very nearly dead. We're lucky this guy didn't die. Alright. Blue takes the front. Unfortunately now, that group with the brute will probably fight me again, and I'll just kill them all with a missile attack. Yeah, so ninjas have kind of black magic the way a wizard does, except they're missing like 2 of his spells. I think they just have fire, ice, and lightning, rather than tornado for physical and also a dark attack called phantom. They should be weak against light magic, so we should do lots of damage in that route. Alright, well we got a kill at least. And there's his lightning attack. I'm gonna go for the leader if possible. Oh, 8 damage is not gonna do it. I'm pretty sure the knights generally have more defense and strength than the ninjas will. It's just the nature of the class. Alright, we're gonna hold off a little bit, let these other guys catch up, because I'm fighting too much stuff on my own here. We liberated Bawal? Yay! Well, we're getting a lot of... You got to see it. The morale bar, the reputation bar went down there. That sucks. I don't want the death cards. A warrior called the Wind Rider lives in this town. I wonder who that is. I'm gonna leave Scion up here for now. Alright, Thunder. What? I don't even know what we're fighting against. Okay, wizards and griffins. Now we get to find out if my golem was a terrible idea or not. Well, first off, I'll need to kill some griffins. So focus the guy with 98. Yeah, that's the kind of defense you need from golems. I love that. Alright, that should bring him down to the weak. Switch to weak mode. weak mode engage. There we go, good hits. He uses tornado on... Oh yeah, he's not going to kill you like that. There we go. Alright, we should be good for killing the griffins. Speed this up a little bit. There we go. Oh, I should have switched to strong for that attack, but it's fine. Not bad, not bad. So the golem gets 3 attacks in the front row and has pretty awesome physical defense. Leon actually is level 5. He should have a promotion available at level 5. In fact, even level 4, I think. The problem is he doesn't have enough charisma, so he needs to get a kill here. This battle's gonna hurt. Now, the golem's pretty much safe, but my... Well, the Dull Mage has a AoE hits all units for physical damage sort of spell. The Giant does a lot of physical damage as well. The question is whether or not the Golem can withstand the Giant's hits. And if we can kill it before it gets too many hits in. There's your acid attack. Yeah, that's not good at all. That did more damage than I was hoping. I hate to use this right now, but I don't want to lose this match. Dull Mages are, or Dull, whatever they call them, they're real trouble. Yeah, he would have killed him in that hit if I hadn't used to get that card, or some card at least. Alright, there we go. Should be fine now. Pretty sure the Dull Mage only gets 1 AoE attack, that's it. If they get promoted, they get 2 per round, though, and they're really deadly. Found a charm! Oh yeah, that's actually kind of a cool item. I remember that one. So this guy was trying to resurrect people, units, I believe. Oh, this will be easy. This will probably wipe this unit out, actually. Yeah, this will just be quicker. It would be nice if my fighter in this group could get a kill, but it's not going to happen. Alright, so Thunder, your unit is getting pretty high level, which is good. You can see there, actually, the alignment for Warren and Thunder is perfect right now. They need to stay between 10 and 40 alignment. Doesn't matter about the Golem. But Leon's getting into trouble here. Maybe I'll let him fight one more battle and then he can take a break. Oh, Howard got it. This is one of our dragons, I think. This will be pretty much guaranteed win, I think. Well, I say guaranteed. We're only level 1. Yeah, that's my dragons. Wow, they're doing a lot of damage. They really, they must have buffed, the mod I'm using must have buffed dragons, because I'm not used to them doing that much damage at level 1. That was really good, actually. Halfway to level 2 already. Good level. Good. Alright, Thunder, this is probably your last fight for now. Should be victory. Yeah, the most important thing will be to kill the ninja. Oh yeah, we got that kill. Good. Awesome. So I don't need to use this team anymore for a while, actually. That's good. So, in fact, I will expect with 50 charisma, Leon can probably change class. There you go, our first promotion here. So Wild Man would be our front row sort of evil... No, Wild Man was the Beast Man type unit. The Evil Man is probably level 6 or something. Dull Mage, you've seen them. We might go with Dull Mage for now. Alright, let's reform this a little bit. This is kind of what I wanted from these units anyway. I wanted the Golem up front on his own, and then a bunch of ranged magic in the back. So that'll be pretty awesome. Alright, Thunder, you're good for now. You just take a break, buddy. I actually need to... One thing I'm kind of messing up here is I should have... I need to actually liberate this town, because we can't heal in it until I get there to liberate. What's coming at us over here? There's a witch. Witch with 2 Amazons. That's nothing dangerous. Not that dangerous. Alright. Oh, we got that one. Good. I should probably send another unit down there for defensive purposes. Alright, Magician's a good card. That's plus intelligence. And it's just a standard sort of fire attack in combat, which is good. Are you having money problems? I'll give you this moon rose. Yeah, there's a specific town somewhere where you can sell that for a lot of money. Alright, and of course I run into the witch because I didn't position everyone perfectly, but that's okay. This fight shouldn't be too bad. We'll just try to kill maybe one of the Amazons up front if we don't get all paralyzed. Good start. So I think our fighter in the front middle row is the one that needs to get a kill. And of course he's the only one stunned. There's some damage to help out. Now everybody's stunned. And he misses both his attacks. It's just not meant to be. Ah, we bounced him into our water unit. That's effective. This should be real good. I guess we're at 30 minutes. Once I capture this town and get everyone positioned, I'll probably end the episode. Assuming I can do that. Ooh, that's good. And this guy's not stunned either, right? Oh, we almost killed both of the Amazons there. Keep bouncing them around. Alright, we got Latin Gore, something like that. I don't click anything, those just scroll by really quickly. Justice is a good card. That's an ice attack, and I think HP for my team, for my... Clicked through it at the wrong time again, but I remember Justice being a good card to hold on to, so I'll keep that. I think Fortune is kind of lousy in combat, so I'm going to toss that. I suppose I should be using these cards more often. How could a wonderful warrior like Gilbert sell out to the Empire? Seems there was a warrior called the Wind Rider in the army led by Gilbert. I've heard of the Wind Rider. His name is Canopus. I just call it Canopus, I guess. I wonder if he would know something about what happened. He might. Alright, hold on. I need to get dragon units in position to get some kills here. Can't let all these other teams get all the kills. So I'm going to put them at the front of this town, so hopefully they're the ones that run into people. And I'd like to give these giant units some levels up too. In fact, what I'll do, because I don't really want Thunder getting any more kills, I'll send him down here just for backup in case somebody's dumb enough to go after that city. And seeing as we know where the Wind Rider is... spoiler alert, I kind of know what I'm doing with these towns. I happen to leave one up there. Now, I'm actually not... Like, I don't want my octopi to get all the kills. I don't want to move him any... Like, I could move him in right here, and anyone that wanted to cross that bridge would have to fight him. That's not really what I want. So, you're that group... I guess he's like a Hawkman, Birdman. So you're the group of barbarians, the rebel forces, huh? Just what do you think you're fighting for? So he's going to ask us a series of questions. You can say no to them all, and then he just says, what are you fighting for then? But it's not just honor. It's for freedom. Just what is freedom to you? A classless society? Can you be so idealistic as to believe in a society where everyone is equal? People live only because they want to be happier than other people. To be better off than other people. Classes are vital. People cannot be happy or hope for a better future without classes. Anyway, I've given up on fighting. Whether the continent is ruled by the Empire or the rebels is no concern of mine. It doesn't really matter what you pick for that one. It seems Canopus had a sister. Her name was Yulia, I think. Maybe Yulia would know why Canopus has given up fighting. Maybe she would. Alright, lands. Dragons, right? Now, technically I have a knight in the back row. He's only going to get one attack, but it also keeps him safe. And he got a kill anyway. I mean, that was a really easy fight, so nothing to worry about there. Actually, I'm not even 100% sure that he's... Oh, no, he is. If you're not sure if a unit is in the city and healing, you can see if they can buy or recruit, and that means they are considered on that square. What are you doing here, buddy? Hawkman and a level 5 cleric. You're gonna go try to stop me up here. I think we can do more damage than they can. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna put a pause in the video here. We're actually close enough that we can see how many units are left on the map. There's not that many. There's the boss and like 4 enemy units left, so my hopes of getting everyone to level 3 or 4 is probably going to be dashed unless I really find a way to just... Well, it's not going to be this unit, but if one of these units is easy to kill the leader unit, like this one, we could technically farm him for some experience for the dragons. Just focus him down and ignore these guys and you just keep resurrecting. I might... I mean, I'd like to get my dragons at least level 2 or 3, right? We'll talk about that next episode anyway. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed and have a great day.